I am not sponsored in this video. Hey, what's up y'all? It's me, Jenny here. Now, a lot of you have been asking about my fitness routine, so no, this is not a beauty video. I've been posting on Instagram my Orange Theory journey, and a lot of you want to know what it's like, my personal experience with it, and what exactly is it? So I thought I would do this video. Comment down below if you want to continue to do videos like this, fitness videos like this. Also, I was thinking of documenting my journey to 10K. So I spoke to Ender last week and we both decided to do a 10K run. It's my bucket list item. I don't know if it's his. I think he just enjoys running. I don't know, truth be told, I really don't, but I mean, I just feel like I have to accomplish something in my life, and I figured 10K would be to do it, maybe? Comment down below if you want me to, document my journey to 10K, all right? Anyways, so, a lot of you have been asking, how did I get started? So, a few years ago, I went to my doctor, and now I don't want to play victim. I really don't want to play victim, so I will quickly go through this. She told me I was part of the high-risk breast cancer program for women at my local hospital. And she said that just because I have a large amount of people who are maternally close to me who suffer from breast cancer. So she sat me down and she was cutthroat, and she said, you gotta do these things in order for you not to get breast cancer. I mean, no one, like, you can't choose whether you get it or not, but at least you can prevent it as much as you can. So she said, the first thing, I have to eliminate soy products. Second thing, I have to cook with non-Teflon pans, so that means stainless steel. Get away from the Teflon. Number 3, stay away from dairy products because all those hormones increase estrogen in the body. Number 4, eat 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. And number 5, you have to work out. And by working out, she told me straight out, when you work out your minutes, you don't start counting the minutes until sorry, I was just distracted. The window was open and someone had honked the horn, sorry. She said that you do not count the minutes until you start to break a sweat. And I was like, okay. Because when I do my own workout at home, when I start to sweat is when I stop my workout. So I figured that the only way is to join a class where I can sign up for and then be held accountable. And that's just the way I'm going to start my fitness journey. But I had, at that moment, no idea where to go. Anyways, fast forward later that day, and I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. I saw my customer who has been a member for a long time, and I had no idea that she was. I told her my story, and she was like, you know what, you should really check out this gym called Orange Theory. So she told me what it was. It was based on heart monitor training, which I will get into later on in the video. She said, check it out, try it out. You get 1 free class. You don't like it, great. You love it, great. And I figured, why not? Now let's talk about Orange Theory. So, what is it? There's so much to talk about it. First of all, it is a gym. It's a gym class. It is maxed out at 24 people. And the reason for that is because there's so many things going on within that class. You have one person to coach you, and it's like having a personal trainer. So with Orange Theory is that you go into the class, and before you go in, you have a, oh, where is it? Oh gosh, you have a heart monitor which looks like this. Now there's a few that you can wear. There's one that you can wear around your wrist, I believe, your arm, or the one that I have is the strap, and this goes right underneath your boobs for the women, or pecs for the pecs for the men. Oops. You put it on and you can actually see your heart rate on the screen. There are screens all over this gym. It's quite incredible, truth be told. And so you go in, and most likely you will start in the gray zone. So there are 5 zones to Orange Theory, or your heart rate gets into 5 zones. And I'll place the 5 zones up here, which is really funny because I was just emailed this chart to me today, explaining all the zones. So you've got the gray, the blue, the green, the orange, and the red zone. Now, what you want to do is that it is a 60-minute class, and it is also a circuit training class. So you have the rowers, the treadmills, and the weight room. What you want is that you want to get 12 to 20 splat points within your 60-minute class. And a splat point is what that looks like. Pretty much it's a minute. You want to get 12 to 20 minutes in the orange zone. Now, what that means is that if you do achieve 12 to 20 minutes in the orange zone, which by the way is usually achieved on a treadmill or some form of cardio workout, or if you're on the rower for a long time. So you want 12 to 20 points. If you go more than 20, now this is what I was told, it makes no difference. You won't burn any more calories post-workout. So you want to stay within that 12 to 20 range. Also, my personal experience, if you go past 20, which I have, even after being a member for so long, it tires you out for the whole day. So really, it's just not worth it. I mean, 12 to 20 is enough for the whole workout. Orange Theory is also HIIT training, so it's high intensity interval training. And so you're like, there's lots and lots of energy going from like treadmill to rower to weight room, back to treadmill to rower. And there's a lot of increase your heart rate up and then down, and then up and then down, and up and down. And you'd be like, my gosh, Jenny, like that can't be that bad, right? Like, you know, you have time to rest in between. The truth is that when you rest in between, you actually have to work that much harder and put that much more energy to get your heart rate up. Gosh, I feel like I'm promoting Orange Theory, but I'm not. Anyways, so the good thing about Orange Theory is that it is a franchise, and so every day all around the world, because it is worldwide, everyone or every class is the exact same workout. And not only that, it's a different exercise routine 365 days out of a year. So you don't have to worry about muscle memory or anything like that. Trust me, I have been a member for almost a year, and I still wake up sore to this day. Now, let's talk about my experience with Orange Theory. Of course, I've talked about it a little bit in this video. Needless to say, I mean, I have been a member for a year and a little bit, and I love it. I absolutely love it. When I first started, it was very difficult for me. I started off as a walker when I was on the treadmill, and I still got my heart rate up in the orange zone when I walked on the treadmill. That is how out of shape I was. But now fast forward a year and a half later, or a year and a little bit later, I am now a runner, and I can now run on the treadmill for long periods of time. And make no mistake about it, when you first start, even for people who think they are in shape, unless if you're like an Olympic athlete, it's tough. It is tough, I am not gonna lie. You will be in the orange zone for more than 20 minutes because that's what happened to me. But eventually, instead of your chart looking like a pyramid, because eventually that's what happens. After you've been cardiovascularly fit, it's actually very difficult for you to get into the orange zone because your muscles tire out faster than your heart. So you are pretty much in the green zone all the time. And for you to get into the orange zone, it's not that it's impossible, but you just gotta fight through it, and you just gotta have that will just to pretend you're not so fatigued when in reality you are. So at the end of every class, your results are emailed to you, and When you start the class, at least my personal experience is when I started, I spent a lot of the time in the orange and my chart looked like a ramp. And then eventually, it started to look like a pyramid where now I am mostly in the green and I have to fight my way to get into the orange for at least 12 minutes. And I kid you not, this thing works. It's no joke. I have noticed a big change in my lifestyle, in my mental health, in my spirit, ever since I started working out. I would have to say it changed my life. It gave me the confidence to say I can instead of I can't. And that is one of the most important things to me in the scope of life. By the way, this is a huge, huge moment. I am a hairdresser and I work these very long hours on my feet and I am very busy in the salon. A lot of hairdressers actually get back problems. Since I started working out at Orange Theory, I have had no back problems at all. Like, I don't feel pain, and I work 4 days a week on my feet, but, and I know everyone's like, Jenny, that's not a lot. Let me tell you, on Wednesdays and Thursdays, I work 12-hour shifts. So I work 24 out of 48 hours on the 2 days, and that is rough for any hairdresser. Trust me, it is rough. And then I work 9 to 10 hours on the Friday and Saturday. Since I started working out, I don't feel those back problems. And that concludes my Orange Theory video. Thank you so very much for watching. If you want to catch me on my social media, it'll be right here. If you want to catch me on my last video, it's right here. And if you want to subscribe, my face will be right here. Thank you so very much for watching. I upload videos every Wednesdays, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.